So you want an introduction to my work?
I would.
It is a photographic innovation based on green magic, Amazonian shamanism. I happen to be in the Amazon for a number of years, and through my apprenticeship with shamans, I came to this very simple photographic innovation where you take a normal picture of the rainforest reflected in calm water, you turn it 90 degrees sideways, and you create magic. The images that you see, the symmetrical images, are something like a magnificent, superb Rochard test picture, and you see totems, you see masks, mythological faces, figures, gods, all kinds of things.
And how did you come across this photographic innovation?
As I explained during my slideshow, 2 days after an ayahuasca session. Ayahuasca, as many people know, is a very powerful entheogen, a psychotropic extensively used by all tribes in the Amazon, and it sharpens your senses. You can see, you can hear, you can feel better, and that continues for several days. So 2 days after the ceremony, I went down a side stream to make photographs. I came to a place, I saw a reflection in the water. I aimed the camera, but my mind said, don't waste film, because there was no central subject in the picture. At the same time, a voice, a command came out of my heart saying, take the photograph. So I pressed the trigger. The picture was in black and white. When I developed it, I looked, and again the same voice said, turn it. I turned the picture 90 degrees sideways, and right in the middle of that picture that my mind had said, don't waste film, right in the middle there is the figure of a lady, a goddess, a spirit, whatever you like you can call it, but it's very distinctly the figure of a lady, black face, white hair, white shoulders, body, and that's the matter of this work.
And from knowing the first picture in your sequence, I know that it also appears, if I'm not mistaken, as part of a hierarchy of masters, or is that a separate black and white picture, one of your early ones?
You mean the... No, that is the picture which later I made a composition. I took the picture, printed it in reverse, and joined them, forming a kind of mandala or hierarchy, as you said, of spirits, which is in the center of the photograph.
I believe that you exhibited that in South America, and that it evoked a certain response from shaman who were familiar with the ayahuasca.
Yeah.
Would you like to tell us a little more about how they reacted to seeing your images?
Well, I had an exhibition at the Cultural Center of the National Bank of Colombia in Leticia, which is on the Amazon, at a place called Las Tres Fronteras, which is Peru, Colombia, and Brazil. They joined there. So I was invited to give an exhibition there, and we got a tribal chief who came in, Hitoma Safiyama, a leader of a little group of natives who live about 7 kilometers outside Leticia. And he came in to look at the exhibition, and we recorded an interview with him, asking him what he thought. I even have some quotations from his statement in my book. And he said, yes, this is spirits, we are surrounded by spirits. And he says, we sit, we look at the water, and the effect of the sunlight and the trees and the water produces our world, our surrounding. And he says, you think that you do the thinking, but you are surrounded by spirits. He said, you went like that, you are surrounded by spirits, and they talk, and they make you act and talk, and everything is done by the spirits. So he identified on the picture, he named different spirits, this is a good one, this is a bad one, and so on. He was very impressed, and most natives who have seen in Bogota, I stayed for quite a while with friends, and they connected with some very important shamans from tribes in Colombia, and they came several times to where I was staying with my friends, and we saw the slides, and they were very impressed. They were naming spirits and so on.
And this being the book,